Hey guys, got the mighty Gator Unleashed coming at you here this morning. Today is Sunday, September the 12th, 2021. Just got past this 20th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. I'm coming to you guys this morning. I'm going to do a real minor, just a real quick review, first impressions review. I recently purchased a Taurus G3C. Pistol I've heard a lot about for a long time, actually going back to the original G2, I think it was called a Millennium, and then the G3C. They've kindly improved this gun from what I understand, and also from what I understand, it's been a gun that's been really reliable and worked for a lot of people. It's the first time I've showed myself, I think, on a YouTube video, so I figured if you're going to do a video, it's kind of nice to, if you see who's talking, it kind of puts a little better touch on the video. And I wouldn't mind growing my YouTube channel some, so that's why I've done this like this. But this is going to be 90% on, you're going to be viewing the gun, and it's also going to be a short video because I don't think people like to sit and watch 15. People don't have time, in my opinion, to watch 15, 20, 30-minute videos. So anyway, here we go again. I purchased this G3C. I've got it now where you can see what's going on. I bought this on sale about a month ago, I guess, maybe a month and a half. I bought it for $259.99. It was $275 tax and all out the door here in Kentucky. I thought that was a really good deal. And as I mentioned in the introduction there, heard a lot of good things about this gun. So, first impressions. I haven't had a chance to shoot it or anything because my brother's been in the hospital with COVID pneumonia. Matter of fact, he's still in the hospital with COVID pneumonia. But I got out this morning and I only put 11 rounds through this. I just wanted to get a feel for it, just to see, just the most basic first impressions. And this gun, it feels great in my hand. It's just a perfect size for me. That don't mean it works for you. It's my opinion that nobody can tell you what kind of gun you need to buy. There's people that can tell you about the reliability of guns and things of that nature, but you got to get a gun in your hand and see if it fits your hand first of all. If a gun don't fit your hand, I don't care how good it is, you're going to be less effective with it than you are with a gun that does fit your hand. That's very important. That is, to me, that is the most important aspect. I mean, other than reliability, you got to have a gun that functions. This gun, if you notice, something's missing. The fifth shot, my sight flew off the front. The fifth shot with this brand new gun, the front sight flew off. Now, I think Taurus will send me one tomorrow. I'm going to call in the morning and tell him what happened. I don't know yet. I may do a video on that, a little follow-up. But this was on the shot number 5. The fourth shot, the slide didn't go all the way forward. I think that's called back into battery. It didn't go, it was only a hair off, but regardless, it wouldn't shoot. If you've been in a dire situation, that could have costed you your life. However, this is a brand new gun, the very first shots. I did not clean it before I shot it. I'm not really concerned tremendously about either of those issues. I can put a sight on this, and I think I can fix it with some Loctite where it's not going to come off. I didn't get to see how accurate it was, which was my intention. It does seem to be very accurate through the first 3 or 4 shots. And then, like I said, I did put 11 through it, and it only had the one minor hiccup with the slide not going forward on the 4th shot, and then the 5th shot, the front sight flew off. Neither of those are total deal breakers to me. I think probably based on what I've seen or heard, this gun's going to run fine. Maybe needs a little break-in period. Regardless, that is an issue, though. That is an issue, and that's an issue I've not encountered, really, with firearms I've owned in the past. I was firing this Federal. This is the ammo I was firing. Federal, brass, 9mm, 115 grain, full metal jacket. I've owned many guns and had very few issues in my life with any pistols. I've always owned name brand quality pistols, though. And I do believe that you get what you pay for. $275. That's not a lot of money for a 9mm pistol that comes with 3 mags, a lifetime warranty, loaded with safety features. It does have the external safety, which I actually sort of like. A lot of people don't. I'm a little on the fence on it. I can make do with either way. I think if you take your firearm and use it If you master it, I think you can master any firearm and make it second nature. If you've got a safety, I think you can train and practice and make it second nature, to where if you have to use that weapon, you'll flip that safety off without thinking about it. Getting back to the pistol though, here's what I normally carry just about all the time, even if I have something else. Ruger 380. I don't remember what these is called. Are they a PT 380? This is the more expensive one. It comes with the improved trigger, and it's got a steel guide rod, and it's got sights. They make these without those three features, and it's a little cheaper. This is a LCP 380, I think is what it's called. LCP 380, yeah. And the reason I mention this is I've put many rounds through this little pistol, and when I say many, probably over 100. I mean, these are so small, you can't really, they're not like a range gun. You know, I practice with this at 7 yards, and I put a few rounds through it every so often, but not a lot. I really do not put a lot of rounds through this. It has never had a misfire of any kind of hiccup whatsoever, nothing. And that's what your carry gun needs to, it needs to be 100%, in my opinion. Anything can happen at any time, but the more you familiarize yourself with your pistol, the better your chances are, heaven forbid, something crazy happens. And I just wanted to bring this out to compare the difference in a Ruger, a little bit more expensive, higher end gun, versus a little bit cheaper gun like this Taurus. And again, I'm not bashing the Taurus. It may run fine from now on. I certainly hope it does. But I've already experienced problems that I'm not used to experiencing. Here, my Glock 48. I bought this gun. You know, this gun was, if I'm not mistaken, this gun was $549. I have put several hundred rounds through it. Not a single hiccup, nothing. It has been flawless. It has been flawless. And I'm a simple guy. I keep it real and I keep it simple. I don't do a lot of stuff to guns. I make a gun fit my hand. I like a gun that fits my hand, and I like a decent set of sights. This is a Black Hawk holster. I've used these holsters, and I've also used the Forbes holsters. In my limited experience, they all work. I've not had a hiccup with either one of them. They're all comfortable. They all work well. And this Glock 48, I've not had this gun a long time, maybe a year. And like I said, I've probably put 250 rounds through it. Ammo's up right now, and I've always bought and kept ammo because I knew we was going to have this day come. I mean, I could just see the writing on the wall. Our rights are constantly under attack by people who don't really understand that it is a right. I don't think. I don't really understand their perspective. And they're always promoting fear. They're always promoting fear. They're afraid of a gun. I think everybody should have should carry a weapon. I really do. I think it would promote a more peaceful, a better society. That's another whole story. Anybody could do a million videos on that. But anyway, also I wanted to bring out my bread and butter, my Glock 26. This gun I bought and built to fit me. It works perfect for me. I've carried this gun forever. I mean, years. When I carry this, I've got 3 15-round mags. I've got 45 rounds on me when I carry this. I've never come close to having to use it, and pray I never do. Doubt that I ever will. It's untelling how many rounds I've put through this gun. How many hundreds? Probably. I mean, I've put over 1,000 rounds through this gun easily. Never a single hiccup. Nothing. Not even nothing. Just, it's been flawless. 100%. That's what I like. That's what I expect. This was a $500 gun. And I'm showing this just because you get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. Now, your budget comes into play here. Well, everybody can't afford to go out and give $500 for guns left and right. So you're better off to have a gun than have no gun. And this gun I took, and I bought this trigger kit. I think it's called HYVE. and I love it. And this is not some trigger that is, these guns are unloaded, by the way. The 48's not unloaded, but the other three are. But this trigger I was talking about, the HYVE, this is not some hair trigger or target shooting trigger. This is a carry trigger. It breaks just a hair less than the factory did. And I really haven't measured that. I think the factory one was like, I'm not sure. This breaks. This is just a little bit less pull. I think the HYVE salesman, I think he said these are like 6 pounds, and it just feels great. It's just a little bit more crisp, clean break than the factory, and plus the trigger is back a little farther. It's back a little farther, so that works for me really, really well. And I touch on that. That's that gun. That gun there is what I carry almost all the time. But the reason I show these other guns, this video is about this gun. The reason I showed the other guns is I want to touch on, or I want to emphasize, nobody can tell you what gun you need to buy. Anybody that tries to do that is leading you down a bad path, potentially. Because as I touched on earlier, a gun has to fit you. It has to fit your hand. You may or may not want safety, an external safety. How you carry a gun inside the waistband. I like to open carry. I'm proud of my Second Amendment rights. There's nothing wrong with carrying. That doesn't mean you're some kind of bad person. That doesn't mean you're looking to shoot somebody. That just means you're simply exercising your rights, and that's all of that is my opinion. And I have that right, and I'm going to carry. I'm going to carry from now on. Regardless, back to this Taurus. By no means am I beating up on this Taurus. I just put 11 rounds through it. It feels really good. It's a really good feeling gun to shoot. It fits my hand. It may not fit your hand, but it does feel really good. It seems to work really, really smooth. The hiccup I had, it was the 4th shot. I may put 1,000 rounds through this and never have the slightest issue again. And the front sight flying off, that's not a huge deal. I mean, that's not preferred, but I'm sure that Taurus will send me some sights tomorrow, and I'll put them on myself, and I'll make sure they don't come off. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to do a little video on my experience with this. Somewhat disappointed, slightly, really, because I've heard so much good about them. But then at the same time, I understand it's not the end of the world. I understand the break-in period and procedures on a firearm. And I understand that a sight is just stuck on there anyway, so. I guess it goes down to, with the cheaper firearm, it's maybe they say they cut some corners with their quality control. I think the basics of this gun, I think the design and everything is fine. So if you've got a $300 budget, and now I got this on sale for what I said, I got it out the door for $275. I think this gun will cost you about $350 here, even here in Kentucky, if you buy it new. You know, if that's your budget, if you can't afford the $550 gun, and you're worried about things in our crazy society today, I certainly would encourage you to get a firearm. By all means, see if this fits your hand, see what it feels like, and if this is what you can afford, I think it would probably be fine. I will shoot it more as time goes on, and maybe do another little follow-up review later. And as I mentioned, I've seen many YouTube videos of people that do this for a living, review these guns, and it's almost 100%. They all say this is a great firearm. So I would probably agree with that, even though I've not put it through any kind of test as far as round count or anything. It does have a really good feel. But anyway, I can't really think of anything else to bring you guys this morning. Been a beautiful day. You guys, hope all of you are blessed. Like and share, subscribe. See you guys.